Hi Taurus, welcome to your January 2024 reading. This is a general reading, so feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Cross watchers are very welcome. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes. I really do appreciate all of you. And I'm going to start off with some affirmations to get the Taurus vibe going. And then I'll pull some, we'll delve in deeper and I'll pull some Psychic Tarot cards. I've also got the beautiful Sacred Traveler Oracle cards as well to use. And then I've got the Gratitude Oracle as well. So I've been drawn to all these decks for these readings. So that's what you're going to have them all down in the description box down below, though, if you are interested. I will clarify if I need to with the Waite Smith. And then to finish off the reading, I'm just going to pull some, you've got this affirmation cards to end off the reading. All right, I hope you're all well. I can't believe we're in another year. I have pre-shuffled all the cards, but I do like to wake them up and give them a bit of a nudge. So thank you, spirits, angels and guides, for your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Taurus. What does the sign of Taurus need to know in the month of January? Okay, let's have a look. All right, my heart and mind are unified in spirit. I do feel, I'm coming out of meditation, there is a sense of a lot of your senses are heightened at this time. So for a lot of Taurians, you're really tapping into your spiritual side. You're really following your intuition. You're getting those intuitive prompts, and I do get a sense that you are following up with it and you're really acting on it. I do feel that you've sort of hit the ground running with January, and I do feel that for many Taurians out there, they are really putting their best feet forward in the beginning, at least, of this year. So that's definitely really good. I'm hearing 5, so I'm going to select 5. So for some of you, you may be going through some change, or there may be some change coming, and we will get it clarified. But when the number 5 keeps getting shown, you might see a lot of 555. You might suddenly look at the clock and it's got the it's 5:55, or you might just see a lot of 5s, because the number 5, which was just given to me, does symbolize sometimes in numerology that you could have some impending change coming. Okay, and remember, change means growth, so we always look at change as a positive, and the more flexible and open to it we can be, the better. So always remember, there's things in our control and there's things out of our control. So it's how we respond to it rather than react to it when we're going through it. And that's easier said than done. I totally get that. Okay, but you're very connected. And that's probably why for a lot of the signs, the signs are very connected to their upper chakras, the ones that connect them to source, connect them as spiritual beings, hence why that card come out. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. Okay, so it is a reminder for you guys to let go of, we can't always be in control of the way things work or the way things pan out, or, outcomes sometimes they're out of our control. We have to do what we can and then we put it up to source. So, releasing any expectations of love, and leave it up to synchronicity. Things fall into place. If it's meant for you, it will find its way to you. So that's just another reminder for you guys to let go of control and to surrender it to the divine. Okay? All right. I hear benevolent messages loud and clear. I am my own healer. So as was said before, and the message that I got was that a lot of Taurians at this time, I've got really heightened senses. You're very clairaudient, clairsentient, and there's lots and lots of you that are really tapping into that spiritual side. It could also be that a lot of you are taking up spiritual practices, or becoming your own healer, taking charge of your life. I'm hearing taking charge of your own health, and I'm not here to quote you anything with regards to your health. You do what feels right for you, and if you're concerned, go and see a medical practitioner. But I'm hearing that a lot of Taurians are taking charge, a bit like that charging bull, but strength and courage as well, which is typical of that Taurian. Okay, 2 more. I accept my vulnerability. It strengthens my love of self. Okay, so when we surrender, we do become vulnerable. Okay, it allows healing, but it also allows us to open up to possibilities and synchronicity. And when we lower those expectations and we let go of control, things really flow in our life. So, you know, it's a reminder this month, Taurus, that you are at needing to allow things, okay? You know, as I said, some things are in our control, some things are out of our control. But you're getting loud, this comes in with a clairaudient, you're getting loud messages and clear messages. And go with what you're guided. As you become your own healer, you are going to be able to know what's right for you and what's not right for you by trusting your intuition and accepting your vulnerability. It strengthens your love of self. Okay, so you're really getting in touch with yourself, Taurus, really tapping in and really being aware of what makes you tick, what you like, what you don't like, but also listening to your body as well. And one more, I just got reminded. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations. Wow. So a lot of you are bringing your spiritual side to the forefront. You know, and we're soul's first, physical body's second. So that's a good thing. So that's strength. So, you know, Taurus is showing its strong side at this time. And this month is going to be a very, very strong month for Taurians. Okay, and it could be that you guide others. So, you know, Taurus may be stepping into that leadership role or leading others with the way forward, which is really, really good. Let's delve a bit deeper. Let's have a look and see, you know, what these little prompts, these original messages are giving to you for the month of January. Okay, thank you, spirits, angels, and guides, for your guiding messages for the beautiful, strong sign of Taurus. Okay, I feel like for many of the signs, 2023 went out with a bang, and it's still occurring now. So it does feel like there's not really been a break or pause from, you know, finalizing things up within December and gently flowing into January. It didn't happen that way for many. It just jumped straight into it, and it didn't feel like there was any pause or break in between. And it does feel like, yes, hit the ground running. I'm hearing you have got to have patience. Now, you are one of the most patient signs, but it is a sense of that things happen in their own divine time. So for some of you that are waiting for things to be shown to you, or you've made some changes, or you've gone through some change and you're waiting for things to either calm down or to be the way you want them to be, you have got to have some patience, okay? And needing to take some time out for yourself is super, super important at this time. And I've been asked to just delve a little bit further with that. And, you know, reach out and accept help where help's being offered and given. You don't have to go it alone. So for some of you that are going through some things, they're asking you, you know, things are unfolding as they're meant to. I'm hearing the sense of needing a little bit more comfort. So it could be that you're needing to take a little bit better care of yourself. And, you know, some of this up here obviously confirm that with listening to your body, becoming your own healer, and trusting that you know your body is guiding you at this time, being patient. Things happen in their own time, and needing to just have your own time and space. Okay, so if things get a little bit chaotic, or you're moving and shifting through some growth and change, you know, it is important that you have a balance of that you're not in the thick of it and not giving yourself time out. Because one thing Taurians definitely need is grounding and time out away from the busyness and the chaos to get their head straight. So that's what I'm hearing. So that's, you know, definitely super, super important. Being honest and open with yourself and what truly resonates with you. You've got the truth card there. So, you know, the more honest you can be with yourself, you know, it isn't time to put things off, okay? Whether that's a conversation, whether that's doing what's needed to be done. January is a month of action for Taurians, and it's time to get those things done, okay? Perhaps in the past, or maybe 2023, you were able to say, oh, well, I don't need to do that right now. I'll just leave it to one side and I'll do it later. No, this year it is a year of opportunity. There is going to be a lot unfolding and a lot going on. So I do get a sense that there is going to be no, I'll put that away till later, I'll worry about that tomorrow. It is, I feel like I'm saying it with a sense of seriousness to you. But it's been, there's a sense of needing to be truthful, needing to be honest with you. And that's the actual card that came out, the truth card. So needing to realize that things are the way they are. There is going to be a lot of things uncovered this month, not just for the sign of Taurus, but also other signs and for the collective. So things aren't going to be able to be brushed under the carpet, I'm hearing, or put in the cupboard or put off till later. So if you do have things, and this could be, day-to-day tasks and things that you've been talking about doing but not doing them, it's time now to get them out. And if something comes up, to deal with things as they come up and not push it to one side. I get a sense of being really proactive. And I do feel you're going to be given the strength and the courage and the motivation and the necessary encouragement to get those things done. So I do feel for many of you, you are going to be very organized in the month of January. You are going to be very proactive, as was just said again. But I do feel that, and it's not that Taurians are lazy. They just tend to sometimes just go, okay, well, I'll focus on this and I'll do that later. I'll worry about that later. And I'm just hearing the words, no, you do it now. You need to get things done, get things out the way so that they don't, I get a sense of this year is going to be very, a lot of motion, a lot of forward motion, a lot of shifts and changes. And the same way I got the sense of when I said about when we came out of December and into January, normally have that down period, and we normally have that in between of, leaving one year and stepping into the other. No, there was none of that. We hit the ground running. And I do get a sense of that with this, and through into possibly, I'm hearing June, July. So it is not time to put things off. It's time to get things done. And that is why the offering, needing, not suffering in silence. If things get too much, then ask for some help, because there's going to be help offered to you. And that's what I get a sense with regards to all these references with regards to being connected to the source and connected to spirit, and my heart and mind is unified in spirit. Yes, we're all one, and we're all here to support and guide each other. So you will have the support that you need, Taurus, but you do have to be open and honest, not put things off, not brush things under the carpet. You will have to, deal with things, because you have got new beginnings coming, and it is a really good feeling. I do get a sense like not everybody's going to come out of 2023 straight into 2024 and have everything tied up, all loose ends tied up, all things done and dusted, and, everything that's needed to be let go of gone into 2024. But this is saying that you've just got, a little bit of, I get a sense of restructure or reorganizing to do to get yourself in, maybe in a good habit or pattern, and maybe a better routine is the words that I'm trying to find. A better routine, because you do have new beginnings coming in order for you to embrace the door that's about to open for you, Taurus. You will need to be on top of things, so to speak. So not putting things to one side, not, worrying about them later, because they're saying, well, no, you've now got to get on with things and do things as they come up, so that you are able to embrace this opportunity. They don't want you missing out on this opportunity that's coming from the divine or coming from the universe. This new beginnings, the new door that's opening up for you. They want you to embrace it and see it for what it is. And they don't want it to pass you by. I don't feel that it's going to, but I do get a sense of needing to make sure that you're not delaying it further or putting things off because you've got too much going on. So it is a real good time in the early part of January to get rid of the things that you don't need anymore, or get rid of things within your day-to-day routine that you don't need to be doing anymore. Okay, so you know, be honest with yourself of, you know, what's serving you and what's no longer serving you, because when this new beginning comes, they want you to embrace it and enjoy it and take it for exactly what it is. And it's good, and it is going to help create some stability, some grounding and stability, which is probably what you most need at this time. Most Taurians have gone through quite a turbulent, up and down, unstable time throughout 2023. Lots of changes, lots of shifts, lots of ups and downs that have created, and you know, being a fixed sign, being an earth sign, Taurians don't like that. We like our comfort zone. We like to be with our feet firmly on the ground. We like to know what's what and what's coming, but it's not been like that. So it's now coming. Okay, that's stability, and it is good. And the new beginnings, it is positive and it is successful because it's got the 8 there. For the first 3 cards for your starting off your energy and what's currently around you at this time, to start the reading off, you've got 3 major arcana cards, which means you're sitting in the energy and vibration of major changes and shifts within your journey, within your life as a soul in the physical. It's not a bad thing. It's a very strong way for the reading to start off. Okay, outcomes or surrounding influences. Wow, you've worked hard, okay, and you are going to be rewarded. So that's why they want you to get things a little bit more organized, a little bit more focused, a little bit more less all over the place, so that when this opportunity and this opening and this door opens for you, that you're able to receive it. You have the 9 of Cups. And you have the 5 of Cups, so sudden change, okay? Not to dwell on the past, not to look at what you've lost or what's gone, but more focus on your end goal, focus on what you've been aiming for. When I say end goal, it's not about thinking too far ahead. It's more that you've worked hard and you're about to reap those rewards, and they want you to acknowledge it. You've got fulfillment of wishes, which is basically the 9 of Cups. You've got the 5 there, so yes, it does say that, you know, there is a lot of change, and whatever this new beginning is going to create some more change. Hence why you need to have things a little bit more organized, a little bit more in order. But you've got the new beginnings coming. It's going to create more strength and more stability for you, and I feel like it's what you've been manifesting. It's everything that you have wished for or have tried to manifest. With that, you do have to let some things go, and it could be an old way of doing things. It could be an old life that, you know, parts of it you're still holding on to, but you don't need to, okay? Because I don't see this as a negative. It's the emotional loss card, and it is a 5 vibration. So it comes with change, there comes with loss, okay? And sometimes we are, but, you know, things aren't the way they used to be, you know, and we dwell on it, which is what he's probably doing. He's reflecting, okay, but I get the sense of this, and I'll see what comes out following it, that this is a positive thing. This change, whatever change, it's going to shake things up a little bit. You know, it could be a new connection, it could be a new job, it could be a new partnership, but we can delve a bit deeper. We can, you know, we've got more to go, so let's just see what unfolds. Yeah, wow, you've got the 8 of Pentacles. That basically is the 8 of Pentacles, positive movement forward, okay? So that card is beautiful, okay? It means that you're going to be heading in the right direction, okay? Everything you've ever wanted to manifest is sort of coming in its own good time. That's probably why there's a need to be patient, and perhaps you have been really patient, waiting for things to come to fruition, things to really come and you know, make life even better, okay? But the original influence of this lay of cards is I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. So when you surrender the outcome, it just makes its way to you, and that's what it feels like, okay? That's what it feels like. So let's keep going. Okay, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, lots of Pentacles and lots of Cups. That is positive movement forward. So you are starting the month of January off really strong. You've got your feet firmly on the ground, but we've just come out of retrograde, so I do say to people, you know, make sure you do keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, because you know, there can be a little bit of instability. So you've got, yeah, you're going to be, if you've had some stresses or worries in and around finances, money, I do feel like it's going to even out. So whatever's coming, it's either whoever's coming or whatever's coming for you, you're going to be able to breathe a little bit. You're going to be able to just, okay, you know, I can take a breath, okay? Everything's been worth it, okay? Everything's starting to pay off. You have got a good divine connection coming in. I do feel like someone's being divinely guided to you. You've got 8s, you've got 5s. As for change, you've got 9, which is coming, you know, things are coming to the end. So all your hard work has paid off, and it's coming to a point now where you're going to suddenly start seeing it. You're going to get the material harvest, but you do have love coming in. Okay, you do have a divine connection coming in, because you've got the Lovers there, which would be the Lovers in the Rider-Waite Smith. But it's harmony. It's a divine connection. So somebody that's on your wavelength. So if you've been manifesting abundance, if you've manifesting, you know, more success within a business or within work or within yourself, and a connection, it's all coming. It's all coming. Okay, I've been asked to pull 3 more cards of these, and then we'll delve a little bit deeper even. Wow. So yes, you have a lot of 6s. So 6s are about keeping things in balance, okay? Sometimes we get caught up in the physical life. We do too much in the physical, and we focus too much on physical things. And we have to pull back and rebalance it by getting, you know, sort of connecting with ourselves and getting in touch with ourselves as a soul. But, you know, when you keep that balance, you're going to be able to keep your feet firmly flat on the ground, and you're going to be able to continue to walk through the rest of January very, very strong. I like this, I really do. Someone is going to turn your head. Someone is certainly going to catch your eye, get your attention, okay? They are reminding you not to fall into old patterns, old behavior, old ways of doing things. I get a sense with some of you it could be overworking or doing too much or giving too much to others and not giving enough time for yourself. But whoever and whatever is, I feel like you could have some good news with regards to work coming in, as well as a romantic connection coming in. But check out your Taurus love reading for more info on that, because I never remember. I do too many readings personally and for this YouTube channel. So yeah, things are going to happen quite quickly. I feel like it's a night of Cups coming in. Knight of Cups comes in quite fast. I think it's gonna take you by surprise, catch you off guard a little bit. I'm just gonna keep going with these, just 3 more cards. Yeah, you've got the Sun. The outcome's really good, so there's a really good connection coming in. If this isn't a romantic connection for some of you, because this may resonate with some, but maybe not all of you, you will have a good connection. If it's not romantic, it will be work. But things are going to move forward quite quickly and almost jump to the next level quite quickly. So if that's work, or unless it's a romantic connection where you get to know each other really quickly, and then before you know it, you're talking of moving in. As I said, it will resonate for some, but not for all. I like this though. You are an overthinker. Many of you are overthinkers, and they're saying, don't do yourself out of a potential successful, strong connection through too much overthinking. Yeah, you're really moving on strongly. I almost feel like January is going to go like that in the blink of an eye, so be aware of that. That's why get your ducks in a row, be honest, Sort your things out. Don't put things off. Deal with things as things come up. And that might be a daily reminder that you've got to remind yourself daily, okay, I need to do this, or okay, I can't put that off till next week. I'll do it now. And it may just be a little bit of reprogramming to get yourself in that mindset. No, I won't write it in my diary for tomorrow or next week. I'll just do it now. If you can, there will be times. Remember, it's all about balance. I'm hearing the words moderation, things in moderation and in balance. Well, if you do things in moderation, often it creates a bit of stability, a bit of balance. All right, so we're going to get some more cards. I feel like I want to jump straight to the Sacred Traveler. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. Guided messages for the beautiful sign of Taurus. What else do I need to know? Looking good, Taurus. Strong way to start the month of January. Okay, thank you. These ones are beautiful as well. Okay. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Yes, you deserve this, Taurus. So there's something coming that's really going to be worth it. Be worth the wait. Be worth the patience. A connection and also potential material harvest. So the potential to really create that grounding and the stability that you've missed out on or had taken from you. I'm hearing in the month in the month of November. That's relevant for some. So something happened in the month of November, and it's a matter of time. That's really bizarre message, but it's obviously for someone. First light, you're beginning a new cycle, okay? So for some of you, you're rebirthing. So for some of you, it's time. You're ending out that cycle. That's where the new beginnings are coming in. You're stepping into your power, but you're also, recreating that stability and that grounding. Okay, I'll get 3 of these. So 3s and 5s for you guys are the numbers. So if you're seeing 333 or 555, fogged in. Go slow, take time. I do feel this is going to be for the month. I'm hearing 3 months. Oh, there we go. That was the 3 that I was given just then. So for 3 months. So I do feel the months of January, February, and March, you're going to need to be that typical Taurian, methodical Taurian, and go slow and take your time. Don't be rushed by whatever's coming in, because it may take you by surprise, whether it's an offer of love or the new job. Make sure you get that clear thinking, you get that clear head and know exactly what you want and what you don't want, okay? Because there's a greater adventure coming for you. That's the new beginning. So whatever this is, and it does feel like a bit of an adventure, okay, it's going to be good. And they're saying take a risk, venture forward, okay? But I do get a sense of needing to go slow. And I saw the number 3. So that's why I said you might see a lot of 3s at the moment. But then I got the 3 months, which is January, February, and March. So just for that, I feel like that's where you're going to recreate the stability that maybe has been missing or taken away. And Taurians always move forward boldly, proudly, and strongly, but often when they don't have those feet flat on the floor, or they don't have that typical grounding that Taurians need, sometimes it can make them wobble off their path a little bit. So you're definitely beginning a new cycle. It's saying to take it slow, go slow, take time. It will take time. This could be to do with this new romantic connection as well. That, perhaps you've both been through some stuff and there's a need to just go slow, take time, but it's worth the risk, okay? So that could be, how some of you are leaping forward is into it and taking a risk and venturing forward into a new relationship. And for others, it could be to do with work or business or career. And for some of you, you may say, whoa, I've got 2 areas, because I do see a lot of major arcana cards, which means for many Taurians, you're going through some major shifts and changes as souls on your journey. Okay, let's go to these ones right away. Thank you. Oops. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's your material harvest and your abundance. Wow, how beautiful is that? Okay, so you deserve it. It is going to be worth it. So whatever risk that you're going to be taking or needing to take, it is so going to be worth it. All right, take a risk, venture forward. Something's coming for you, and it's meant for you. All right, so for some of you, you are going to be hesitant. You are going to overthink it. You are going to question whether it is right, because you've been through a lot. Okay, so past trauma, past hurt, or whether you've had your fingers burnt. The Ten of Swords, it's not a bad card. It's just saying, okay, well, everything you've been through has made you stronger. And that just wanted to fly out because I just had to grab it from the chair. Rebirth, new beginnings. Okay, so it's just really confirming that nothing you've been through has been in vain. You've worked hard. You haven't been afraid of getting your hands dirty, rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty, okay? But it's going to pay off. Okay, I'm hearing the words, it's going to pay off. And that decided to fly out. So there you go. Okay, that's your outcome. All right, let's get some gratitude oracle cards for you as well. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides, for your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Taurus. What do they need to know? What can you add to this beautiful reading for the month? Strong month. I mean, just keep hearing the word strong month of January for Taurus. You're sitting in your power. I do get a sense of you're not going to have the wool pulled over your eyes. Okay? You're not going to, if it's in love, you're not going to be messed about. Okay? You're going to see right through the BS. You're going to see right through it. So you're not going to have the wool pulled over your eyes if it's in love. In business, if you have had your fingers burnt and you're a little bit cautious, I feel like your eyes are wide open. So you've got the clarity, you've got the clear thing, but you've also got the clear messages, as was said before. Yeah. Okay, there's the card of assessment. Okay, that's transformation for me, and it is the number 34, which together for numerology 3 and 4 is 7, and 7 is about transformation. So for many of you, you are rebirthing, you are stepping into your power, stepping into I feel like, look out world, Taurians are coming, because I do get a sense that you are going to be the in some ways the leaders. You're going to show your strength. Taurians are always not mocked as such, but always, they like their food, they like their comfort, they don't like being shifted or moved about. But a lot of Taurians have been moved about. They have been shaken up. They have been unsettled and pushed out of their comfort zone. And they're going to see Taurians rise up. They're going to see how strong we truly are in that sense. So that's not a bad thing. Okay, you are going to have some decisions to make. Okay, now whether that's love or whether that's in career. But it is going that card for me is telling me that there's a need for you to really dig deep and go within. Find your answers within. That could be through meditation, taking time out in nature. But I get a sense of you have everything you need to make the right decision. You just need to take some time away from the chaos. I'm hearing the noise, and really, seek the answers. And if you can't find them for yourself, I do feel like you're going to get the help and support that you need. Okay, whether it comes in a sign from spirit, or a message, or suddenly something that's posted up on social media, a meme or something, or there's a billboard. Do they still have billboards? Yes, they do. Or those random things that we think are random, but really they're synchronistic. Okay, so we let go of that expectation. So sometimes we search and search, or we meditate and meditate, and we can't get the answers we want, and we think, oh, it's never going to come. Yes, it will. But everything is in divine timing. And when you're least expecting it, that's often when it happens. Okay, so they're just saying that you're going to have some choices to make. And for some of you, I feel like you're going to have more choices than just in love. All right, it could be where you live. It could be, do you move in with this person, or are you going to stay in the job that you're doing? Are you going to move forward with this new venture? There's so many things that are coming up in this reading for you. So there's opportunity abounds you. in the month of January. Doesn't mean that you have to rush, because remember, go slow, take your time. Doesn't mean that you have to jump into anything if it doesn't feel right for you. Your choices are your own, so therefore your outcomes are yours as well. Okay, everything is being presented to you. You've worked hard, you've got to this point, and you know the universe has kept a tally on, you know, what you've been through and how far you've come. Okay, so be proud of that, because this is what you're happily ever after, and that's what you're heading towards, the balanced, fruitful life that you've really, really been working hard and working towards. We do have to set a good intention. Okay, so setting intentions, making it clear to the universe what we do want and what we don't want. Okay, and not making choices that are just going to serve others, because that doesn't serve us. So when we make, you know, we take an assessment of, you know, what's being put in front of us, the opportunities that are coming our way, and then we sit back and we you know, get out in nature, and we dig within, deep down to our soul, our inner voice, and say, okay, well, what do I do? Well, what feels right for you? Okay, what you think or feel you should do is often, you know, the message that you need to go with, and intention, and sticking to things. I'm hearing, you know, same as at the start when it said about, you know, not putting things off till later. If you say you're going to do something, then back it up and do it, because you're backing yourself up and you're following through. Okay, I'm hearing one more. Yeah, and believe in yourself. This beautiful card is reminding you that you have a voice and it is worthy. You see how she is just sitting or standing there. She's just standing there with that beautiful bird and all that beauty around her. Believe in yourself. Believe in the beautiful divine soul that you are, and realize what you're capable of, and that you deserve all this abundance and opportunity that is waiting to come your way. Okay, it's a birthright. We all have that birthright, but for you guys, you've done the hard yards, and it's time. You know, January is gonna start showing you that. It may not all flood out and come out and be made apparent, so that's where the patience comes in January, but there's something really significant about the first 3 months of this year for you guys. Maybe things are happening in threes for you as well at the moment, because they're trying to nudge you and get your attention. Okay, but believe in yourself. All right, so just to wrap things up, round things off, unless Spirit has any other messages, we're going to ask them to just connect with these beautiful affirmation cards. And, that's one way they like to do it. Throw them out like that. So we're going to take whatever they've given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So making sure everything is all in balance. Only look back to see how far you've come. That was sort of along the lines of what was said before. Be proud of how far you've come. The universe can see that. You know, Spirit Divine, our ancestors, your beautiful angels, guardians, they're all watching and seeing how far you've come. Be proud of that, okay? We only ever look back to see how far we've come. And remember, the past is the past. You can't go back. You can't change it. It's the now that creates your future. Stay close to anything that makes you glad to be here or to be alive. So stay close. So it comes down to doing what you love, doing what fills your cup, doing what makes you feel worthy, do what makes you want to be here on this beautiful journey, okay? Because it's one interesting ride. So stay close to anything that makes you glad you are here or glad you're alive. Be there for others, but never leave yourself behind. Okay, now Taurians are notorious for, I love you guys, but you're notorious for putting other people's needs before your own. So that's a reminder. Be there for others. We can still be there for others, but never leave yourself behind. So basically fill your cup first, and then you'll be everything you need to be there for others, okay? Take care of yourself first. Otherwise, how can you take care of others or be there for others if you're not at your best? being kind is never wasted, okay? And it's who you are. Deep, compassionate, loving souls, and it's never wasted. But show that same kindness and compassion to yourself, okay? Always. You'll never influence the world trying to be like it, okay? So that's also a reminder. We're stepping into times of so important for everybody to stay authentic, to stay integral, you know, and just be themselves. So it's a reminder, Taurus, to, you know, not try and be like anyone else. You're exactly as you're meant to be. So just be you, be true to you, all right? Because you'll never influence the world, or you'll never help the world if you try and be like everybody else or be like the world. To accomplish, we must act. To accomplish, we must not only act, but dream. Yeah, we can't be all doers. We're not human doers or human doings. We're human beings, okay? And when we be ourselves, we can dream. So dreaming comes along the lines of manifesting. Dream big. Okay, I'm hearing the words dream big. So to accomplish, we must not only act, but dream. So it has to start. It comes back from this one. Believe. Okay, believe something. Okay, so dream it, you believe it, and then it comes. Okay, so to accomplish, we must not only act, but dream. We can't be all in the physical. We can't just be constantly toiling. Some of it has to be through manifestation and dreaming and imagination. We call it an imagination because we have to imagine it. Because when we imagine it, we believe it. When we believe it, it comes true, or it comes to fruition. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. This is your January reading. Feel free to I can't even get my words out now. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you so wish to do so. But I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I will do a mid-monthly as well. I do feel this is going to be a big month for you guys, but enjoy. Take everything as it resonated with you and enjoy. All right, love you guys. Bye.